Another video, folks. I'm going to expose. Well, now you know that China is exposing all these so-called brand names. I mean, from these companies, they make most of the stuff is made in China, and it's the same quality. All they do is change, they send it back. It's made in China, and they ship it back to the countries, Europe, where they're from. Like Lululemon's from Italy, they ship it back to Italy. There's a factory there, and then they put the label on it. With the same material, the same quality. All of it or most of it is done in China. Not no knockoff business. Or it's a knockoff, but they're all the same. And then the knockoffs and the originals are the same. That's the scam. There's no such thing as a knockoff. They're all the same in most cases. So China now is exposing it because what Trump is doing. And I don't know that people go to China to buy it from those factories directly. You could get a 10-day visa, go to China and then shop and buy all those stuff. Go directly to the factory there. You save hundreds of dollars. People go there buy those brands, no-name brands. I didn't know that. And it's Phillip Scots. This is his video. He's going into this, and he has some other stuff he's saying about. Goes into things about immigrants and some other stuff. I'm not gonna go into that. I agree with him on certain things, but there's a lot of things I don't. I think he's terrible on a lot of things. All nonsense. It's dumb. He's dumb thinking on the other things about immigrants, the FBA movement in the States. They're just dumb. But certain cities, he talks about racism and white supremacy, so he's okay. And that he's based on, but other stuff he's not based. He's totally out of whack. Totally whack. But anyways, I disagree with him on this. I'm gonna run these. He has some TikTok shorts, the videos of people with Chinese spokesperson for the company, manufacturer in China. They're talking about what's really happening. Here, let's see.
A lot of us in the community, and when I say us, I'm talking about collective, because I've never been one to be obsessing over anybody's brand. If it was a brand, it better be on sale. That's the only way I'm going to buy it, right? But I want you to check out what these Chinese manufacturers have said, and then I want you to listen to what this sister has to say, because she's actually spot on.
Who are the suppliers behind Lululemon? Some of their yoga wears are actually from Xianglong Clothing and Huangqisheng Clothing. And guess what? Both factories.
Shanghi Clothing. See, that's a factory there, it's a company. See, they contracted out to those guys, these big companies, these companies in the West, they contracted out to them.
It's located in Yiwu here. And these two factories also supply clothing for Fila and Under Armour. I guess most.
See, Fila and Under Armour.
But you know the price of Lululemon or other big brands. They sell you a legging pants for $100. And guess what? Here in these two factories, you can get them for around $5 to $6.
See that, folks? See, you can $100 pants, legging pants. $100. You buy it for $6. That's crazy. So they're making more than 100%. How much profit they're making? A lot more. These companies.
crazy. And what's even better, the material and the craftsmanship are basically the same because they all from the same production line. See, this is why people come to China and looking for the OEM factory because they just can get the cheapest and best quality.
See, they go to China and buy it there.
Stuff from there and sell you, I don't know how much. Alright, if you want to know more about Lululemon or any other active wear brands, leave your message in the comment section. I'm Luna, your reliable sourcing partner.
Still using toxic coated pans?
Oh
Try
no,
this
let's keep it
Japanese imported iron pan, crafted from high purity.
Which Chinese factory supplier for Louis Vuitton?
Hang on. Chinese warehouses are pulling UNO reverse on major brands, and the entire time I thought DH Gate wasn't the real deal, and now I'm mad. So DH Gate is a site you can buy cheap stuff. I didn't know that.
Let me tell you the secret. Louis Vuitton has many Chinese suppliers, but they just don't admit it. 50% of Louis.
See? Many Chinese suppliers. Louis Vuitton. Look, 50% of Louis Vuitton bags are from these two places.
Vuitton bags are from these two places. Number one,
Guangzhou City and Dongguan City. Okay.
Number two, Dongguan City. 90% of Louis Vuitton's
90% of Louis Vuitton silk is
silk is from Guangzhou in Hangzhou City. I have a friend who is a manager in the factories of the Louis Vuitton, and he told me the similar.
He told me that similar quality only needs $50.
Only needs $50. That's crazy, right? Follow Daniel. Help you find the best suppliers.
These videos from the Chinese manufacturers are proof that luxury brands are just white supremacy and classism monetized through psychological warfare. These companies.
And I forgot about this video. I forgot about this. She's absolutely right. It's white supremacy and it's class warfare. It's supposed to brainwash people into thinking that they're in they're part of the elite, they're part of the upper class. They're not really. Brainwash working people and middle class people.
These are manufacturing goods and then charging us up to 5 times what they paid in cost for manufacturing. We aren't being charged for the quality of the products, but for the artificial social hierarchy that they represent.
Yep.
The business model depends on 3 manipulated truths. For marginalized people, it's the lie that proximity to whiteness equals value.
Yep.
These brands have convinced people of color that wearing a European logo makes them equal to the same system that despises them. For white consumers, it's the
Here she
myth
says, that's perfectly straight on.
of inherent superiority. It reinforces the illusion that their official social hierarchy that they represent. The business model depends on 3 manipulated truths. For marginalized people, it's the lie that proximity to whiteness equals value. These brands have convinced people of color that wearing a European logo makes them equal to the same system that despises them.
Yep.
For white consumers, it's the myth of inherent superiority. It reinforces the illusion that their purchase maintains their position in a racial and class hierarchy that is collapsing. And for everyone, it's the manufactured belief that self-worth can be bought. That your value as a person is somehow correlated to how much you will overpay for the same products being produced by poor workers. This is why a lot of black luxury brands fail. They can't sell white superiority.
Mm-hmm.
And that last line that sister said was a straight bar, that black luxury brands cannot sell white superiority. But what the Chinese are effectively doing right now is tearing that system down. You see.
Oh, and he's gonna talk about Trump.
for a long time, so they want to be in bed with the Chinese, and now you want to attack them, right? And you want to mess with them. Well, you know, when you're attacking somebody, what do you think they're gonna do? They say, "Oh, you attacking me? You messing with my ability to ship my product so I can make some money? Oh, well, if I can't make money, you're not about to make it either, partner." And that's just really what it is. Now, in the area of Trump and tariffs and all of that, Trump don't care about that because most of those companies are European companies. They're not even American companies, right? Now, Lululemon, we know about that situation. We covered that. Well, the owner of Lululemon don't even want black folks wearing anything from them.
I didn't know that.
He's an anti-black racist. And yet you spending all this money when the woman said that you can get it, what, $5, $6 from them. On top of that, China, what they end up doing is coming out with a new 10-day visa where you can go to China, go buy what you want to buy, bring it on back here to the good old United States of America. They went directly to the consumer now. They're not even dealing with the big middleman or anything like that. And you know, once, you know, the cat's out the bag, you can't put it back in. And I really hope these so-called luxury brands that's been doing people wrong in pricing, that they go down to basically a Walmart status. That they got to put their products in Walmart. I hope they do. Or Target. Because the Chinese have exposed their behind. Right? And you got sites like DHgate and all these other sites that's out there that people say, well, I don't know, that's fake and this. And the Chinese like, look, the so-called fake stuff you're talking about, that's actually the real stuff. Yeah. We're making every bit of it.
Yep. Oh.
In the same freaking factory.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There's videos where they were saying that, look, we make it here. We ship it over there to Italy. They put their logo on it and they say made in Italy.
Exactly.
Which it wasn't made in Italy.
So the fake ones and then the non-fake ones are in the same factory. That's what they're saying. That's what the Chinese are saying. The Chinese woman is trying to say. In a way, she's saying the same thing.
Put your logo on it over there. So these people have been lying for a very long time. Mm-hmm. But we have seen our people kill themselves. Look at they wear all these brands, right? Spending all their money on a brand. I did a video a while back where we had this I think it was an African woman falling out because these folks say she's been selected to be able to buy a Birkin bag. They had a Chinese man get on there and say them Birkin bags, really, to make them is only a couple of $100. They're not thousands and thousands of dollars. So them, like this sister said, trying to monetize white validation and making you pay through the nose. Even these so-called rich people, they don't even buy those brands. Mm-hmm. They don't. Those brands are actually marketed to poor people. In the area of poor people, to rich people, if you're middle class, you're poor. If you are even upper middle class, you're poor. Definitely if you're working class, you're poor. So they don't even buy those brands, right? Now, for me, I've never been one to buy those brands. Louis Vuitton, if you saw me something like that, maybe I got it from DHgate or I got it from a sale somewhere and it was just a good sale for me to buy, right? I don't even go buy jeans that's too expensive. I don't want to buy no shirts that's too expensive. I will look at the quality and make sure it's good. But why would I go blow all my money on some clothing that go on my body? Or some shoes that I'm walking on the ground with? Yes, we can style, but we also can make sure we don't overspend. And that's been our people's biggest problem. If our people can buy the same things they've been buying and only paying $5, $15, $100 for it, right? When it's been thousands of dollars, I'm all supportive of that. But really, your validation and who you are as a person shouldn't come through what you're wearing. It should come through who you are, what you're doing as a person, for your family, for yourself, for your community. And what I'm loving is that, you know, every bit of their economics are being tore down. You understand? We told y'all that every year that passed by, their influence is going to go down. Their money and how they use it is going to go down and be exposed. And people are like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. I'm not going about to spend all this money no more. I'm not about to be broke no more trying to get this and get that. So Many people say, yeah, TikTok about to really go away now, but it can go away all it want. The fact is, the cat's out the bag and it's never going back in. There's Red Note. There's all kind of other Chinese apps out there trying to tell you what these people got going on. And because the Chinese is knowing this, they making sure their apps starting to translate into English so you can go on and shop with them and deal with them, right? But this is a good thing.
Yeah.
This is a good thing.
This is what I disagree with him. He said he's going to say about Trump tearing it down, and it's a good thing because Trump is tearing it down, and maybe he's going to tear the system down, this whole economic system, and it's going to be better. He's a Trump supporter, anyways, in a way. Turn it down, and he talks about the Democrats. He goes into politics too, and that and maybe it'll be a new system, but he's going to tear it down, not for the benefit of black people in America, but for them. The same. He's turning it down, the white supremacist system, to a new system. A new white supremacist system. It's extremely more nationalistic for them, for white people in America. That's what Trump is doing. He's getting it twisted. He thinks, well, they're not going after black people. Well, not yet. Well, they are actually going after black people in the U.S. He is. But he's going to get into that. I'm not going to play that much of this. I'm not explaining what he said. So they don't have to worry about the collapse. Black people in America, that's what he's saying. It's going to affect them. The poor black people is going to affect them more. Yeah, a guy like him is probably rich. It's going to affect the poor black people. That's what it's going to do. So it will affect them. And he's going after black people. What he's doing with the police. Giving more of a police state, giving them more money, give them more rights to do certain things. And this guy is he's a dumbass.
The American consumer, this is a good thing definitely for FBAs, because I always want y'all to save some money. I want y'all to save money. I don't want you to just give your money to people that don't even like you. Now you say, well, the Chinese, it don't matter about them either. The fact is, if I can save money,
he's right about that.
Now I'm gonna save it. Why would I spend $1,000 when I can go spend $50? I'd rather spend $50 and keep the rest of the money in my back pocket. So if you got the ability to get some things from them people, don't be blowing your money on sunshades. I just seen some fly sunshades on DHgate. I went on order 3 pounds. Sure did, because I need some new sunshades. I'll wait for them to get here. We shouldn't be validating ourselves off of no brand. We're supposed to validate ourselves off of what we do in life anyway. So this trade war tariff thing that Trump got going on with China is going to be so beneficial. I told y'all that black folk is going to
folks.
be just fine with Trump in office. I say that, matter of fact, we're going to actually thrive with Trump and all, even though it's in the midst of chaos with Trump. FBA is going to be good because there's nothing that Trump can do that we haven't even dealt with. And think about it, Trump is not even messing with us.
Not even messing with you. He's messing with you guys.
That's with everybody else, but he's not
messing you. He's not messing with you guys. He's messing more with the other people first. Then he's gonna mess with you guys.
Well, he's leaving us alone. And they're good. Leave us alone.
Leave us
alone. Democrats, they trying to effectively hurt us. Every chance.
The Democrats are hurting you. How? The Democrats are not doing anything. Maybe that's why. They're not really doing against you. They're not doing anything against you. They're not doing anything. That's the only thing. How are they hurting you? I guess they're not doing anything. That's the only way they're hurting you guys.
They get dumping immigrants on top of our communities, dumping them
immigrants on the community. Oh my God. This dumbass immigrants. He deported, Biden deported more people than Trump. You know that. Dumbass. I'm gonna stop this, folks. This guy's an idiot. He's right on the certain things he's right on, but he's definitely wrong. This mentality, anti-immigrant mentality with FBAs. I mean, it's stupid. Especially black immigrants, they hate. I can understand the other groups, Latino groups and Chinese or Asians. Because there's anti-black racism in some of those communities, the Latino communities. And I can understand why he doesn't. So that's why he's also against black immigrants. I can understand that. I mean, don't understand that. Like most black immigrants, they could deal with African Americans or FBAs. I mean, I don't think in general they don't hate them, but more so than other groups. In other groups, they don't despise black. Especially in the Latino group, some of them, they despise black people. The Indians, they don't like black people. But the Africans, I think the Africans are, I think there's less anti-black, anti-American, there's anti-black racism, or anti-black. There's less in the African groups, African immigrants, and Caribbean. Might add Caribbean too. I'm of Caribbean descent myself. But this so nonsense about so xenophobic view. That's the problem. When I give you, and this guy is supposed to be a Pan-Africanist. He used to be. Now he's more of an FBA. Okay, this is this Phillip Scots. He's not the African Diaspora Network. He has another. That's a Pan-African network he has. He's supposed to be more a Pan-Africanist. He used to be, but now he's a nativeless, multi-nativism, and black nativism, and xenophobia. Anyways, folks, I'm out of here. Speak too long with this. What do you think about this? The Chinese brand, Chinese exposes America, or the West, these companies in the West, their name brand. So the knockoffs and the fake, the knockoffs and the original, they're all the same. Okay, people, I'm out. What do you think about this?